Can everybody see my screen now? So I don't think we're gonna, I'll just cover some large parts. So Scrum Master does big chunk of the job is help product owner, and Ritika touched on a lot of issues there, like, hey, do my team knows how to prioritize, what's our vision, what's our strategy, where are we going, how do we do product backlog item splitting? So all things related to the product itself and the vision and product backlog and working with the product owner. So how my product owner is doing. Next big thing is about the team, how my team is doing. Are they talking? Ritika said, my team doesn't have any problem, high performing, good team, all good. So in that case, you don't have to put as much focus, but sometimes there is, I don't know, the team is not functioning well, not playing well together, conflict sometimes they don't take decisions, so they don't have to, like, or they don't have any good way of taking shared decisions. So you can dig deeper and check how the team is doing. Do they know what, how they pick the tasks, how they share the load? A lot of questions towards the team. Another big part might be, this one is not mandatory, but if you are technical enough, you can start asking, okay, how are we technically doing, right? Do we have automated tests? How do we do documentation? Is it automated or do we do it manually? How are we doing testing? What kind of testing and how it's happening? A lot of like pipelines, building pipelines, like rollback, rollout, production setting, a lot of questions on engineering, right? If you are there, if not, skip it. You have enough other things. How is my organization doing, right? Another big thing, like high level things. What is my team doing connect to the rest of the organization? Where do we fit on this value creation path? Right, so there are a lot of things, and I'll drop this thing in the chat. Give me a second, so you guys can download it, and you can study it on your own. You don't have to spend kind of half an hour now, but those are things that Scrum Masters usually do every day, some of it, right? And it's a different mix every day. So one day you will be preparing for meetings tomorrow because you have a retrospective coming up. Sometimes you go and talk to product owner, to stakeholders, external stakeholders, internal stakeholders. Sometimes you talk to management from your own company trying to address certain organizational issues. So it's a healthy mix of all these things that you see here. It's how many? Seven pages for you. And then, of course, you will always have actions from the retrospective. So when you sit with your team on the retro, the team will tell you, oh, you know what, we struggle with this, we struggle with that, we have issues here, issues there. That list that we often call impediments list, right, is also your guiding book that tells you what you can be pointing your attention to, because those things kind of bothers your team and you want to help them, of course, to address those issues. So this is when it comes to what Scrum Masters are doing every day. And the second piece of your question is like where, and I didn't understand, Sasha, like do you have a company and a team already where you can practice, or you don't?
No.
No, okay.
No.
So the next part is how can I break into the profession? So like how to start, where to start if everybody will be asking, hey, how much experience do you have? Right? And you say, I just finished my training. And they are, okay, we are looking for some other candidates, right? So how to get past this barrier and enter? I mean, of course, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes people kind of understand that, okay, there are also people who want to start in this profession and they will not have much of expectations. And they say like, okay, we're going to be learning together on the job. But if you don't get that much luck, I would say a couple of things, and I'll probably send you recordings from previous webinars where I talked more in depth about it, but just to give you a pointer. So good idea would be, I've seen a lot of my students, former students do this. They choose a non-profit organization and they show up as volunteers. They give them a call and say, hey guys, I'm willing to give you 2 hours of my time per week, right? And you decide yourself how much you are willing to give, right? But remember, like, the important thing is you go to a nonprofit that you like, right? So that doing this already helps you in a way that, hey guys, I want to help you, right? I'm sharing the cause that you stand for, and I am gladly volunteering my time to you. So, and you make a deal with them. You say, hey guys, I can't take a project, right? I can help you organize this project with Scrum, right? I just recently finished. I know in theory how it works. I want to get practice. So let's make a deal. I volunteer. I take a project. I'm going to be a Scrum Master on that project. We work for half a year. I give you a couple of hours every week. And when we are done, you give me a good recommendation letter and you will get a nice line on your LinkedIn profile saying that, hey, has been acting as Scrum Master for that and that project in that and that nonprofit organization, which is a perfectly valid experience when you come to your next job. Another thing, regardless of your next job, so doesn't matter if your next job is not saying Scrum Master, but your next job is whatever, right? In your next job, you can still start acting as Scrum Master. So no one will prohibit you from facilitating in meetings. People appreciate it, right? You have your next job, whatever it is, and you say, hey guys, let me facilitate a meeting for us. I'll prepare the meeting agenda. I'll watch the time. I will be helping you achieve kind of results in the meeting. This is helpful no matter what your title officially says, right? And then you can start asking those questions about priorities. How do we prioritize? What are we doing? Why the team is working this way? So you just start acting as one, right? And then what happens is on your next job search, when you're looking for a Scrum Master, you will say, hey guys, I haven't had an official title, Scrum Master, but I was doing all this job, right? So here I was facilitating meetings, here I was helping the product owner, helping the team with this, and that. And that's all accountabilities of a Scrum Master. So I have been doing that job, just not having an official title. And most of companies don't give a shit about official title. They do care that you actually have experience doing those things, right? So this is another kind of easy enter where just do the things. Instead of asking for permission, ask for forgiveness later. Just start doing it.
Okay. Thank you so much. That helps clear up my thoughts around everything.
Good. Good.